Good, how are you?
Good, man.
Dan, I guess the first one for me, with all the transition in the program right now, what role do you play as a guy, a veteran, a guy that's been at another school before, and just a guy that was really adaptable last year?
Yeah, I think my role right now is trying to be the best tight end I can be every day. I'm still working on my game. Trying to be a leader, bringing the guys together, just trying to get everyone to practice hard, and just becoming a balanced tight end, all-around player.
What's it like trying to wrap your head around a new offensive scheme?
I mean, it's been awesome. It's been really fun. I'm kind of like a football nerd, so learning a whole new offense, it's kind of like an NFL offense. It is an NFL offense, so it's just been really fun for me. And I think I got a good grasp of it right now, so I've just been enjoying it.
Do you feel like some of the guys on the team are also, wrapping their heads around it, getting, a jump start on it as well? Feel like they're in a good spot?
Yeah, for sure. I think everyone's doing a great job meeting, when they have free time and getting together and really learning this thing.
You've mentioned also that you've missed spring practices because of your injury. Now the first time, really getting fully into the spring practice as a full tight end. What's that been like for you to actually have this time to fully practice?
Yeah, I feel like I've never gotten a full off season to really work on this position, and you really need it. There's a lot of stuff that goes into playing tight end and being really good at it. So I think this off season, this spring, then May, and then camp, I think it'll be really good for me to work on my blocking and my routes and just really get a full grasp of tight end.
A couple practices in now. What's it like working under Coach Frank?
It's physical. I mean, this is the most physical practices I've ever been a part of, and I'm hurting right now, but we got the weekend off, but it's just been intense and violent. That's what I'll say.
What's it like having Arande back, knowing, he had a chance to maybe go to the NFL but decided to come back? Just what's it like having a guy of his caliber back in that tight end room?
I mean, it's great for me. Every time he runs a route, I'm watching him. I'm just learning from him because, he's got so much knowledge and experience. So it's really good for my game to try and emulate him.
Dan, what type of...
We've seen so many guys bulking up with so much about this conditioning program. What's been your experience in this new conditioning that you guys are doing?
Yeah, I was at Michigan for 2 years, and that strength and conditioning program was very intense and legit, and I think this was the same exact thing, very similar. So, I've been trying to bulk up myself and just get stronger, and it was really hard. Everything's been really, really difficult, but I think that's good for us. It's definitely good.
Dan, bouncing off that, what type of development do you think that this strength staff, coaching staff can give you in terms of pushing you to become a pro?
Yeah, I think the details, just focusing on the small things, In the weight room, we have S's on the 45 plates. After every lift, we got to make sure the S's are up. Just small things like that. And I think if we fine tune the details and we really, just pay attention to every single aspect of, every detail of our position and our job, I feel like we're going to become a great team.
Two more for Dan.
Then obviously last year, like I said, you had to wear a lot of different hats. So coming into 2024, like you said, still bulking up. What is your more normative role, and how can you be the best tight end you can be?
Sorry, say it again?
Just with all the stuff that you had to do last year, how do you kind of settle into just one role and then settle into that this year?
Yeah, I mean, my role last year was very different. So now I'm just kind of getting used to banging heads every play and, being able to run a route down the field and hustle back and then make a block. So it's been a lot tougher, but, I just think the spring is going to really help me.
What's it been like working with Coach Johnson, and maybe what has he taught you so far this spring?
Coach Johnson's been unbelievable. I mean, he's got so much experience. He coached a lot of years in the NFL, and, he's very detailed, and he's, when he talks to me, he's very loud. He's just like it seems like he's yelling at me every time, but he's really not. He just wants me to really hear what he's saying, and I just appreciate that so much. He never takes a day off. In the meeting, he's so intense, and I think that's just going to be so good for my development.